Welcome back, guys. So this is question 3.7 and the statement of this question is composed of two parts. In part A, in the circuits in figure P3.7, this is P3.7 figure A to D, find the equivalent resistance seen by the source. These are basically the circuits, and here we have to find the equivalent resistances. And B, for each circuit, find the power delivered by the source. Okay, so once you will find the equivalent circuit, which will be like this one, okay, and it will be composed of a single resistor which is R equivalent, and here this source, either it can be the voltage source or a current source. Here you can see that these are basically the voltage source, and these two are the current sources. So by applying the formula P equal to IV, okay, you can find the power here, okay, because this will be a single source and a single resistor here. So the power supplied will be equal to the power consumed. Okay, so here either you can put I is equal to V by R, or if there is a voltage source, so there you will put V is equal to IR. Okay, and from it you will have to find the powers, and powers will be in the form of the consumed power across this resistor. So those would be P is equal to I square R, or P is equal to V square divided by R. You can use any of these formulas here for the power. Now as we are here, we will find the equivalent resistances. Here in this circuit you can see that in part A, both of these are shorted, so these are in parallel with each other. Both of these points are also shorted, so you can see, so you will see the equivalent of them, and here 45 is in parallel with 30, and here this 15 is in parallel with 60. Okay, so once you will find it, it will be like this is 25. The resistance here is 50. Okay, this is what, this is the 10 ohm, and this is the R equivalent one, which is the 45 is in parallel with 30. This will be the equivalent of it, and here it will be the equivalent of 60 and 15, which is 15 is in parallel with 60, and here this resistance, what, this is 20. Okay, now these three are in series. You will have to add them together. You have to find the equivalent of them by using the formula. R equivalent of this parallel is R1 multiplied by R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, and then add them together. What you will get will be in parallel with this 50, and then at the end all of these resistors will be in series. Okay, this will be the solution of this circuit, which is in part A. So after it you will get a circuit where you will have a single voltage source of 30 volts. Okay, and P is equal to V square R. By applying it, you will use the R equivalent, what you will get, and the voltage will be here 30 volts, and from it you will get the power which is supplied and then consumed across this R equivalent. So this is part A. Now in order to move to this part B, which is the actual question which we are going to solve today, let me first remove all of these. So now here let me use this red color, and in this circuit, this is part B. Let me start it from the very end. We can see that these two ends and these two ends of these are basically connected directly, so therefore 20 and 60, these are in parallel with each other. Okay, also if you can see this end here, if the current is flowing through this circuit, so the current which is flowing through 18 ohm and 12 ohm is the same current, so therefore 18 and 12, these are basically the series resistors. So 18 plus 12, this is 30, and this is the equivalent resistance which will be here. Let me draw it here. It will be like this one, and here this resistor which is here, and another resistor which is this, so 60, this one here, and here this another one is 30. Okay, and with it the connected resistor is this 75. Okay, You can see that it is just like this one, and this is the short one. Now if this is 30, you can see that both ends of this 60 and 30, you can see these two are connected with each other, so therefore these two are in parallel with each other. So therefore the equivalent of them is R equivalent 1. This is R1 into R2, this one. So 30 multiplied by 60 divided by 30 plus 60, which is 90. Okay, so this would be the 1800 divided by 90. This will be cancel out, and here 20. Okay, so the R equivalent is 20 ohm. Okay, you can see that it will be here, and these are basically what this will be. It will be, now you will see that this equivalent, which is this 20 ohm, okay, and that would be, now the equivalent of them is 20, and this is basically the resistor here, which is now in series with this 30, and here the other connected resistor is this 75. Okay, so now 20 plus 30, this is now 50. Okay, so this 50 and the other circuit it is here, so this will be the 50. This is in parallel with 75. Okay, this 75, you can see. Let me clear this one as well. Okay, so 50 and 75 are connected in parallel. So when these two are connected in parallel, let me use the same formula. It will be R equivalent to, this is 75 multiplied by 50 divided by 75 plus 50, that is 125. So this will be here 25, 5s 125, and that is 2, and 75 multiplied by 2 is 150 divided by 50 divided by 5, so 5, and this is 30, so it is now 30 ohm. Okay, so now the equivalent resistance here is this 30 ohm from all of this loop. Okay, so now as we have also made them like this, and also found the equivalent of it, so equivalent of it, as these two are in parallel, so this is our equivalent 3, that is 20 multiplied by 60 divided by 20 plus 60, which is 80. So 24 and 4 15, so this is now 15 ohm. Okay, so now this is 30, and with it we have this 15 ohm. Okay, with it the connected resistor is here, which is now 50 ohm. This is 50, and also the other resistor here is with it is 20. Okay, you can see that these are the resistors, and with it this 40 ohm. Okay, so now you can see that the same current has been flowing through this 30 and 20, so therefore these two are in series. So when these two are in series, the resistances will be added together. It will be 50, and it will be here, and the other resistor is this 50 as well. This is also 50. Okay, and these are here also. The other two resistors are 15, and here we have this 40. Okay, this one 40. Now you can see that both ends of these two resistors, let me change the color, let me use this color, blue one. So the two ends of these two resistors, 50 and 50, these two are basically connected directly with each other, so these are in parallel with each other. So once you will find the equivalent of two same resistance which are connected in parallel, it will be half of any one of them. You can also use it here, so let me prove it here as well. This is, let me call our equivalent 4. So our equivalent 4, the two resistances are 50 multiplied by 50 and 50 plus 50. This is 50 multiplied by 50 divided by 100. Okay, this is 2, and you can see that this is 25, which is half of any one of these resistors. So therefore it is now what it is now, this is 15, the equivalent of them is 25. Okay, and the other resistor, which is this one, This is now what? This is here 40 ohm. Okay, with it the source is connected, so therefore these two are in series. So 15 plus 25 is 40. So let me draw it here. So this is now 40 ohm. This resistance here is, okay, this source here is 80 milliamps. This is the current source, and with it this 15 plus 25, these are in series, so these are connected, so 40. So you can see that again these two are in parallel. So using the same condition, and we have what we have proved here, again we have two resistances which are same in the values, so the equivalent of them will be the half of any one of them. So this will be here, and it will be only one resistor which is 20 ohm, and this is what? This is 80 milliamps which is here. Okay, so this is what? This is the equivalent resistance of this, where this is the equivalent circuit of this B, where our equivalent is 20 ohm. Okay, and in order to find the power which is provided by this 80 milliamperes, that would be P is equal to I square R. Let me put the value of I, which is the same one as it is, and R is R equivalent. So I is 80 milliamps is 0.08 square multiplied by R equivalent, which is 20. So once you will calculate it, you will get the answer of this power. Okay, so that's it for today, in which we have seen the solution of part A and part B. If you guys have any question regarding the solution of today's problem, you can ask me in the comment box. See you soon.